Okay, so why did I buy a Crux if my primary purpose for it is gravel? Up until now, all of the gravel bikes that I've owned and raced on have been cyclocross bikes. And this one is lighter and mightier and more stable than ever before. So it sounds like a pretty good combination for a killer, fast gravel bike. Quick disclaimer, I bought everything on this bike, so nobody gave me a single thing for them. So a few of my favorite things about this build are, one, it's light. Like it's not anything crazy light, but yeah, it's light.
So skinny.
And you know, I could have gone lighter. I've got the Terra CL wheels, so you know, those are definitely not the lightest things out there. I have heavy tires and a big cassette on there, which leads me into my second favorite thing about this whole build, which is the mullet. So the mullet setup, which is just an Eagle mountain bike rear derailleur attached to road shifters, is just super versatile. I'm running a 44 tooth chain ring and actually have an eThirteen cassette that has a 9 tooth, so I can push 35 mph speeds on the road, no problem. And then I have a 50 tooth for when I'm slogging it uphill. Now, the new Crux, they widened the wheelbase quite a bit. That made it way more stable and way less twitchy than any gravel bike, granted, cyclocross bike that I've owned in the past. On my first ride on this thing, I actually hit 56 miles per hour coming downhill.
So fast.
Had absolutely no idea that I was going that fast just because it felt so planted and so stable, and I love that about this bike. That makes riding on the road, and it makes riding in the gravel on rough stuff, on whatever it is, so much more enjoyable, so much more confidence inspiring. So obviously there are a lot of good gravel bikes out there right now. Maybe it's all my road riding, but I just like a bike that's sharper and more direct. The crux of the decision is ultimately because I love my Athos. Now, I know a lot of people will say, well, why would you get a Crux and an Athos? There obviously is a lot of overlap between the two, but they're totally different bikes. They have similar ride characteristics. They have similar principles, similar technology, sure, but I think that's the things that make the Athos good on the road, make this good all around, sure, but you know, especially for what I want it for, which is racing gravel and going fast on gravel. At the heart of it, I'm a roadie. My first true love is road riding, so I'm gonna have a purpose-built road bike. So that's where the Athos comes in, and I love that bike. You know, I can discuss more about that bike later. Another thing that I love about this build is actually just having the same power meter as on my road bike. It's just nice, and the rotor PMs look so good. So is the bike perfect? No, of course not. I had to make some compromises, like with any bike that you're gonna get. But overall, I mean, I think this thing does what I want it to do. It's fast, it's light, it's rugged, it's stable, it feels good in so many different varieties of terrains. Yeah, I mean, I'm really stoked. But it's just a fun bike, and it makes me want to ride gravel. It's just fun riding gravel, is it not? I mean, it's just fun going out and exploring and doing long stuff, and you can ride on the road and not feel like you're going slow like you are on a mountain bike. I mean, it's just, gravel's just fun. This bike makes me want to do it more. Let's go. Hit me up. What's your favorite gravel ride? Let's go do it. I wanna go explore and do some gravel stuff. Let's go. And lastly, I'll say it, subscribe and I'll make more videos. See ya.